Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats.
This whole fucking Kamala Harris thing just keeps getting better.
The show is about to begin.
This is a bunch of bullshit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bar is open. It's the Titty and Shiner Show, starring Big Titty Tidwell and Shiner McShine. Tonight's guest, Kamala Harris. Sort of. Now for our host, Big Titty and Shiner. What in the hell is going on, America? Big Titty Tidwell here. You've got the Titty and Shiner Show, episode 97. We're pretty much going to be all things Kamala Harris tonight, maybe a couple of other things, but had to redo that intro for our good buddy Beetlejuice. Everybody give it up for Beetlejuice. Claps and claps. Nothing from the peanut gallery. That's all right. Like I said, my name is Big Titty Tidwell, and I'm having fun for a Wednesday recording.
And I am back like a rack of fat double D's. My name is Shiner McShine.
Wow. That just says what's on your mind and what's on my mind.
Most of the time, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm back like a rack of baby back ribs. No, it was boobies.
Boobs, man. There's two things in this world that will make anything better. Boobs and bacon.
Boobs and bacon, you're right.
You got bacon wrapped boobs. Well, hey, you've just found paradise, son.
Hey, don't you guys worry, man. I got this. I'm mom, and I feed my kid bacon wrapped baby milk. And for all you sexy ladies out there, I've got some bacon wrap.
I'll tell you right now, if somebody sends us a picture of bacon wrapped tits, I'll send them a Titty and Shiner Show shirt.
Mm-hmm. And if you can actually make it freaking creative, like make it look like a bra or a bikini top or something like that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Even more so, we'll get you some more merch if it's actually cooked bacon.
Bacon. Yeah. And see, the key word was if any ladies do it, because I don't want Simo sending us a goddamn picture of him wearing a bacon bra.
No, it's got to be ladies.
Yeah. Simo is definitely going to be, he's not even in the running. Now, if Simo wants to send us a picture, I'll gladly laugh about it, but it ain't going to be in the running for the contest.
And nothing against small-boobed women, because I love small-boobed women. I prefer small-boobed women.
I don't.
However, putting bacon strips on a fairly flat chest, that's not going to get it.
But I will say this, size will not give you an advantage over somebody that doesn't have size in this contest.
No. Although, if you got double H, that's going to be one impressive bacon wrap.
I'm telling you, man. Like, if a small-chested woman is going to get creative with it, bring the heat. Let's see what happens.
For sure. Man, if you can do
How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing okay, man. Been really working my butt off this week. Kind of a catch-up for last week. Spent some time off. My youngest, like I said last week, is going to be going to college in Kentucky, and so we need to get some time in before that happened. And we did, and that was great. And you actually got a chance to meet him.
I did, yeah.
Pretty cool kid.
Let's clarify. He has been living out of state, and even though as long as you and I have been friends, things have never worked out for schedules in goddamn, how long have we been friends now? 6 years? 7 years?
6 years, yeah.
So in that time period, it's just never worked out in schedules. So it's kind of been weird this whole time that I got this dude that is such a good, close friend of mine. I mean, we're not even like best friends. We're like blood brothers. Like,
we're closer than brothers.
Yeah. I mean, so the fact that I had never met him had always kind of been something I like regretted. But man, we made that happen this past week. And I was a great kid. I mean, I was shocked. I'd always heard, but I was shocked that I was looking at Titty at 18 years old. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, he looks just like you, dude. I mean, just like you.
The only difference between he and I at 18 was he has a widow's peak on his hairline, and I don't.
From the other side of the family? Does he get that from the other side?
Yeah, he gets that from his mom.
Yeah, so.
He gets that from his mom, and rightly so. I mean, his his mom's a very beautiful person. She's very pretty. So he had two dimes to completely pull from on his looks, and of course most of it looks like my dime, little bits on her dime, but most.
I hate that you use the term widow peak, man, because every time anybody uses that term, my mind instantly goes to Eddie Munster. So now in my head, I see him, except he has Eddie Munster's hair, and it's not what he looks like at all.
Well, but there you go, right? So you mentioned something earlier about boobs or the rack, and you're thinking boobs, and I'm thinking baby back ribs. So we did. I'm not kidding you, America. We are a lot like twins. Seriously, like there's sometimes the same thoughts. We will make phone calls to each other at the same exact time where the phone won't ring.
Yeah, that's always weird and that's happened several times.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
It doesn't even really catch our attention anymore. But I can honestly say in my lifetime, I haven't had a friendship that I was this close with somebody.
Yeah.
Goddamn, we're like on a bromance going tonight. Holy shit.
I don't even look at it as like a bromance, man. I look at it like twin brothers.
Pretty much.
I can kind of tell when you're down. You can tell when I'm down without hearing voices or anything. You just be like, man, homie's not doing okay. I got to call him. And I'll call him. What's going on? And sure enough, he was like, God, man, I just got out of the hospital again. Like, God dang, man.
It usually starts with me going, God damn it. Did I tell you something, Yeah, it's crazy, man. It is definitely crazy. And people that haven't ran around with us very much and come into a circle where they're running with us, they're always taken back by it. They're always like, man, you guys are you talk about people that are on the same wavelength. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's definitely true.
I need to give a shout out to somebody real quick.
I'm glad you brought that up. Go ahead, because I go ahead and then I'll jump in with mine.
We have this guy that walks this planet. His name's Shiner McShine, and he's an extremely gifted photographer. Also sitting next to me, but he sent in a photo that he did especially for a contest, and you came in runner up.
Yeah, yep.
And that was big because this photographer. The photographer that does these little contests is no freaking joke. And
secondly,
there's a lot of people that enter his contest. So
yeah, he's got a big footprint online. So,
yeah, this is a big deal. Big deal.
It was definitely one of the things that I've done that I've probably received the most notoriety for. So it's always good when you have some kind of craft that other people recognize you as doing well. So yeah, man, it was kind of a nice surprise. So,
yeah, no participation trophies here.
No, no. And the thing that's really great is there were so many other super talented photographers that turned in really good submissions for that contest, man. And just the creativity that I saw from some people is just completely next level, So that's always good because that makes me push myself and grow even more.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You take this and everybody looks at it as like, man, you came in runner up in a national photo contest, and Shiner's like, yeah, but I didn't win. I got to keep digging. I got to
keep pushing.
And you use that as motivation and fuel to keep pushing.
I do, man. I'm involved in a couple communities of people online that the really cool thing is, as creative as they are and as talented as they are, they're all very helpful. And I didn't go to school for this. I've never taken a photography class. Like, everything that I do is completely self-taught. A lot of it's trial and error. Like, one thing I really lack at, I like to shoot things with natural light, and I have really had to learn how to use artificial light in my photos, and I'm just now getting where I'm really comfortable with. But everybody I've ever reached out to, and one of them's the EDC community, one of them's food photography community. Everybody I've ever reached out to and wanted advice or pointers, man, they've always been so helpful. And it's one of those deals. Nobody's really trying to be the best. They're all just collectively working to be really, really good at the craft. And I got a lot of respect from all those dudes, man.
Well, Kenny Rogers, the singer, said to me not too long ago that you were probably the most gifted photographer he's ever seen.
Is that right?
No. But had I met the guy and showed him a picture, he probably
He
would.
probably would have said that. I'm with you on that one, man. Well, I appreciate that shout out, man. I really do. And I got a couple
Yeah, go
shout
ahead.
outs tonight. I want to shout out to P. Laney because I know the quarantine has been pretty hard on her. And I've seen some photographs that she's posting. I know she got her hands on some lenses for her phone. And you can actually, if you guys have any interest in photography and you don't want to drop a boatload of cash on a mirrorless camera or DSLR, look into some of the companies that manufacture lenses for phones. You can get some badass lenses and do some amazing photography. I know there's people in town that run entire photography businesses off of iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even own a camera. So,
Well, you and I have a show that's shot with nothing but an iPhone.
I was going to say, we did pretty good shooting a show with the iPhone. So.
Yeah, and it wasn't even an iPhone 11.
No. So, yeah, but shout out to Lainey, man, because I think she's got some things in the works. Actually, I got my hands on a new ND filter, and I touched base with her. I'm going to send her the old ND filters I had so she can mess with that. I know she has plans. She made a post not too long ago. She has plans to produce a short film of her own. And when I got to thinking about that after I got that filter, I was like, if she's going to do video, she could probably use some ND filters. So reached out to her. I'm going to send those to her. But yeah, shout out to her. Shout out to the guys at Tall Boy Radio, man. Those guys keep me entertained. That has quickly grown into one of the best podcasts that is on any platform you can listen to.
Yeah, if you guys like the Titty and Shiner show, because it sounds like we're sitting next to each other bullshitting, which is actually what we're doing.
Yeah.
Then get on to Tall Boy Radio and you'll get three people bullshitting in three different, I'm going to call it dialects of proper English, because you can definitely tell somebody lives fairly close to another country up north to be able to have that accent. You know, you got...
Well, Banger told me one time how many dialects of English there are in the UK, and it's an incredible amount.
Tons, you know, but Beans speaks more proper English, or what we would consider proper English, or Queen's English, or whatever you want to call it. And then one of the other guys is kind of closer to the British Commonwealth. You know, kind of...
Yeah, there's sometimes I get into talking, I have to like really listen to what's being said.
Oh, yeah, that's why there's a go back 15 seconds on my podcast app in my iPhone, because, you know, I can take a 1 hour Tallboy Radio podcast and stretch that some bitch into about an hour 45, having to go back and figure out what they were saying, which is half the fun about it. And then when you figure out what they're saying, whatever was funny just became like
hilarious.
level 10 funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of cool.
So shout out to those boys, man. They are just killing it lately. Of course, shout out to Johnny Simo, man. I haven't been in contact with him a lot since Marco Polo changed their operating procedures, and they want us to pay for stuff now. But
yeah, Marco
Simo,
Polo people,
eat a dick.
Seriously, a bag full of them.
I mean, at a time, you know, all of this is going on in the world, and we need to stay in contact by any means necessary more than ever. And they're trying to capitalize on it by getting money for it. Like, come on.
You know, it's a perfect entry point into video chat, or it was.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's great because it's kind of like a text message with video.
Yeah.
And you can go in there and leave a quick. Of course, we had some friends that would go on there and stay on for 15 minutes, and then it was just. And it's like, good God Almighty. But you go in and leave like 30-second, 45-second video, minute, whatever. You know, it's kind of like conversing back and forth. You know, it takes time to get to the next message and all that mess. Kind of like you're playing chess with somebody across the pond or something like that, where you know it's his move.
It
and then,
used to be just fun, though. You know.
Yeah, it was great.
It was
you
fun.
know, and you could if there was something you couldn't understand, you could go back and rewind.
Yeah, they want you to pay for that now.
Yeah. You know, of one time where people could just completely suck in your app and use it to its potential, and you want to start charging people for